This is checkpoint 1.3, problem number 6. The instructions are the same as problems number 4 and 5. It says factor the following expressions completely, but it doesn't say what factoring technique to use. That's up to you to look at the problem and to recognize what the correct factoring technique is. There's no greatest common factor here. It's important to check for that. No greatest common factor. But I do see a minus sign and I see an exponent of 3. That means that this is going to be a difference of cubes. Now I have this formula in red written over here. This is really the only way to factor this thing is by knowing this formula. So I am going to take a moment to rewrite this binomial before I actually apply the formula. 27 is a perfect cube. 27 is the same thing as 3 cubed because 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So I'm going to put an x there in there as well. So 3 cubed is 27, and then x cubed is, well, x cubed. And then we have minus 1, and 1 is already a perfect cube. It's 1 times 1 times 1. So I just want to emphasize that all I've really done here is I've made it very clear for myself what my a value is. That's going to go in all of these spots that I'm underlining in green. And I also now know what my b value is. My b value is a 1. So everywhere that I see b in the formula, I'm going to put a 1. So I'm just going to follow through with the formula. The formula has a binomial and then a trinomial. The formula says a plus or minus b. So I'm going to write down my a and my b. I'll write down the plus or minus later. In the next bit in the larger parentheses, the trinomial, I have a squared. If I take that a and I square it, I'm going to get 9x squared. 9x squared. And then I need to do a times b. 3x times 1 is 3x. And then I need to do b squared. B squared, that would be 1 squared. 1 times 1 is just 1. Now, in my formula, I've got a plus or minus here, I've got a minus or plus here, and I've got a plus sign here. The reason I have it that way, notice the left side, this is like the original question has a plus or minus. The first sign stays the same. The second sign is the opposite of what the original question says, and the third sign is always positive. We often remember this using the acronym SOAP. Same, opposite, always positive. SOAP, S-O-A-P, same, opposite, always positive. So I'm going to do this in red. My first sign is going to be the same as what the original question is, which is a minus sign. My next sign is going to be the opposite of the original question, and then the third one is always positive. And this is our final answer. We have successfully factored a difference of cubes.